Coming up, the Cavaliers make another change behind the microphone.
And a crackdown on cleavage in the classroom. The news is next.
Take back the American road in a Ford Explorer, because during the Ford model year clearance, you'll get the best deal of the year on a new 2006 Explorer. There's no better time to get the best Explorer ever, because during the Ford model year clearance, get behind the wheel with a 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain care service contract, plus you'll get 0% financing for 5 years. See your local Ford store today.
On your mark, get set, stay right where you are. Order the new pan pizza from Domino's, and we'll deliver it hot, fresh, and straight to your door. No one satisfies your pan pizza craving like we do. Fantastic.
Now when you buy a large pan pizza at menu price, you get a medium one-topping pizza free. It's Domino's new pan pizza.
Tonight, new questions and new answers about the intersection where a local family of 4 lost their lives in a tragic weekend car crash.
Paul Kelly, Braden, and Logan Corrigan, 4 lives lost at an intersection neighbors say has been too dangerous for too long.
But improving safety at this intersection may not be easy. Fox 8 News reporter Kathleen Cochran is live in the newsroom to explain. Kathleen, what's the debate here?
Hi, Bill and Stacy. Well, there is debate over whether or not the intersection where the Corrigan family lost their lives is really that dangerous. Tonight, the State Highway Patrol said it is not a problem area, while neighbors say, yes, it is.
It's just an extremely dangerous intersection.
It's just a bad intersection.
This intersection has accidents constantly.
That's what neighbors have to say about this intersection on State Route 44 and Butternut Road. Saturday morning's accident killing 32-year-old parents Paul and Kelly Corrigan and their 2 sons, 8-year-old Logan and 5-year-old Braden, confirmed neighbors' worst fears about this stretch of road.
This is probably the worst one that we've had here, but there are many every single year. We have tons of them.
But the Highway Patrol says Route 44 and Butternut is not a high crash intersection. And stats from the Ohio Department of Transportation show that there have been 7 accidents here between January of '03 and December of '05. None of those were fatal. Also, this intersection is not named in a list of Ohio's top 200 crash sites. Still, neighbors say something needs to be done.
We've got a stop sign there, but we really, truly do need a light. And this is just another terrible incident that has happened in this front yard.
While the debate continues, friends and neighbors are mourning the loss of this Munson Township family. A growing memorial shows baseballs that read, "Logan, you will always have a place in my heart." And to the Corrigan family, rest in peace. Highway Patrol troopers say the accident happened when an 80-year-old driver pulled out in front of a semi, causing the semi to crash into the Honda Passport carrying that family of 4. The attorney for the driver of the truck that hit this family of 4 says she is heartbroken and that she did everything she could to try and avoid hitting them, but couldn't. It's hard to say if a light at the intersection could have saved this family. Now people who love them are just concentrating on saying goodbye.
Almost the perfect family. I mean, Paul and Kelly loved each other. They loved their boys. They were devoted to them, spent a lot of time with them.
You know, they were the picture-perfect family.
So sad. Well, once the Highway Patrol is finished with their investigation, they will turn the results over to ODOT. ODOT will then decide if anything needs to be done at that intersection. Meanwhile, the funeral for the Corrigan family is this Thursday at 11 a.m. at St. Mary's Church in Chardon. So a community still really reeling from this accident, Bill and Stacy.
Just a terrible story.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kathleen.
All right, here a suburban Cleveland man has been convicted on charges he posed as a doctor and ripped off Ohio taxpayers. Fox 8 News reporter Jack Shea joining us live from the Justice Center with the story tonight. Jack?
Bill, it turns out this guy went to medical school in Mexico, but he also, when he came back to the U.S., never got his medical license here.
If I may, 51-year-old Kim Seltzer looked like a doctor and talked like a doctor, but the man who ran this rehabilitation clinic in Fairview Park was harboring a secret.
Patients came to him for treatment, And they were surprised to learn after years of going to him that the man never had a medical license.
And those in the field of physical therapy noticed something unusual about many of the patients referred by Kim Seltzer.
And they would go, oh, here comes Dr. Seltzer's patient. They're going to get a whirlpool, they're going to get ultrasound, they're going to get traction. And these people would just, there would be nothing wrong with them. They'd all be workman's comps, too.
Monday, a Cuyahoga County judge finds Kim Seltzer guilty of practicing medicine without a license and numerous counts of filing false claims with the Ohio Bureau of Workers' Compensation. Prosecutors say Seltzer would collect the money from the state by putting the names of other doctors on the claims.
That's how he was stealing money. He was performing a service that he was not entitled to get paid for. BWC only pays licensed physicians. There's a reason for that, to protect society from people like that.
The judge found Seltzer not guilty of the most serious charges he faced, including racketeering and manslaughter. Prosecutors had blamed the phony doctor for the death of a troubled patient.
He caused the death of him by prescribing the drugs when he shouldn't have. He was a known drug addict. He was dependent. He was depressed. Anybody who was paying attention would have known at that point in time not to give that man the drugs.
Set $10,000.
The judge also found Seltzer's wife Wilma guilty of submitting the bogus bills to the Bureau of Workers' Comp.
Initially, she was a patient and employee, then girlfriend and wife. So she was involved, especially at the tail end of this enterprise of putting out the bills.
So how did Kim Seltzer end up in such a mess? Prosecutors say the clinic in Fairview Park had been run by his father, and he eventually took it over, even though he had failed the medical board exams.
The arrogance of how he did it and then thinking that he could get away with it. And here we are, years down the road, finally getting to a point where we took this guy off the street. I mean, I don't think you'd want to take you or your family to him.
And he now faces anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison when he goes back before the judge in September. Bill, prosecutors believe this man belongs in prison because they say he is a fraud and did not seem to care very much about his so-called patients.
Just warning for anybody out there, if you're not sure, just ask your doctor to see some information. Call the state, information available there as well. Make sure everything's on the up and up.
Sounds like a good idea.
Thank you, Jack.
Sure.
A 65-year-old man is stabbed to death in his own home. His family, who finds him, they quickly call police.
When we got there, his car was gone, so we wanted to make sure. His phone has been off the hook for several days now.
Okay.
So we went in the house to put his phone back on the hook, and someone has broken into his house and shot him. He's in the kitchen, dead.
Police say that 65-year-old James Stoll had been hit over the head and stabbed multiple times in his back. There was also a light cord wrapped around his neck. Perry Township police say there were no signs of forced entry into his house. His family cannot understand why someone would want to harm him.
We were concerned that maybe something had happened to him because he lives alone, and we've always worried about that. But unfortunately, our fears about those things came true.
When family members got to his house, they noticed that Stoll's car had been stolen, along with his stereo equipment and a gun. Canton police later recovered the car in Canton. Police arrested a man they say is the killer. He is 38-year-old Frank Stolikny. Police say he confessed to the murder.
Well, a man stabbed on an RTA bus speaks out at the sentencing of his attacker.
Every morning that I wake up, I have to look at this scar in the mirror, and I'm reminded of how viciously I was assaulted.
The stabbing was captured, in fact, by a surveillance camera on the bus. It led police to 45-year-old Darrell Livingston, who was convicted of assault.
Without any provocation, you took out a penknife and slashed another human's throat. And frankly, we're lucky we're not here on a murder case.
Livingston was sentenced to 8 years in prison. His victim lost a third of his blood and was left with nerve damage to his neck and face as well.
Cleveland's new school CEO hitting the ground running.
Well, he's meeting in town hall style with district parents all this week. Fox 8 News anchor Lou Maglio at the Board of Education tonight. Lou, how'd the meeting go?
Well, it went very well, Bill and Stacy. The Cadell Rec Center was packed. The subject was safety, and there was plenty of give and take.
Tonight is my first real opportunity to get to talk to people, and one-on-one, that's where you really make a difference, home by home, block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood.
That's what new school CEO Eugene Sanders said Monday morning on Fox 8 News in the morning. And a dozen or so hours later, there he was putting words to action at the Cadell Rec Center. Safety, a huge issue.
Is this a misperception that students who act violently in the schools
are not disciplined, are they prosecuted by legally also as well as a discipline in the school?
The answer, yes. Punishment in the schools and, if need be, the legal system.
We have a very, very good relationship with the prosecutor's office. Anytime any of our adults or students that act out in school and they are arrested and they're removed by the Cleveland Police, we're aggressively prosecuting them.
The new CEO says security will be a top priority because without it, there's no chance to achieve the bottom line focus of his administration.
We have to put education at the forefront of every single thing we do. It should be Cleveland's #1 priority. It is certainly mine.
Now you can meet the new CEO during a series of school safety meetings this coming week. He'll be at Collinwood High School tomorrow night, Earl B. Turner Recreation Center on Wednesday, and the Fairfax Recreation Center on East 82nd Street. That is coming up on Thursday night. Bill and Stacy, the new CEO certainly has a mountain of a job in front of him, plenty of work to do. The district obviously facing plenty of problems, but it's clear already he'll get out front, he'll be in the fray, he'll roll up his sleeves and get to work. That's a good thing. A lot of Cleveland school kids really are depending on him to do the job.
And he was a success in Toledo, so maybe we can get some things going here, Lou.
We'll all hope so.
Thank you, Lou.
Okay.
A Cleveland cool down. Dick Goddard is coming up first with your forecast.
And just when you thought they couldn't go any higher, another gas price hike. Wait till you hear the oil company's explanation.
A major new study says there is a connection between your teenager's iPod and their sex life. We'll explain.
And will both of their lives be saved? An update on the 24 hours of surgery to separate these conjoined twin girls.
Also, your Cavaliers make another behind the microphone change. We're going to tell you who will not be back next season.
That is good.
Cleveland's own Fox 8 News at 10.
Orlando Wagner for Delta Dental. What puts a smile on this bright kid's mind? Heavy metal. Amazing feats. And Delta Dental. Our group dental plans make it easy for Orlando and his mom to stay healthy while giving them access to the nation's largest networks of participating dentists. That's big. And Orlando and his mom know big. Got a smile on your mind? Choose Delta Dental.
Now there's a better way to shop for carpet. Call Empire today. We'll bring quality brand name samples to your home and expertly measure your rooms. And no waiting. Empire will professionally install your carpet next day. You'll save with warehouse direct prices, plus no payments till 2008. Shop at home, next day installation, and no payments till 2008. It's the Empire way. A better way to shop for carpet. Call now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
Pizza Hut's having a national pizza sale.
Buy any pizza at regular price and get any medium pizza for just $5 more.
I'll get a supreme
Regular price
and a pepperoni.
$5 buckaroos.
Meat lovers.
$5
Peppers and onions.
$5
Sausage.
Veggie lovers. $5 Maximus.
$5 Pizza Hut's national pizza sale. Buy any pizza at regular price and get up to 5 medium pizzas for just $5 each. The sale's so good you gotta go for more.
Hope the kids are hungry.
Gather around the good stuff.
Lighthouse's incredible parking lot sale is too big to be held indoors. Hundreds of items are priced pennies on the dollar, including spas and casual furniture. Plus, no payments, no interest for 12 months during the incredible parking lot sale. Only at Lighthouse.
For women only, what you need to know from the women's health experts at University Hospitals, Thursdays on Fox 8 News at 8 a.m. Cleveland's news from Cleveland's own Fox 8 News.
Intense fighting continues in Lebanon between Israel and Hezbollah.
And a draft resolution aimed at ending the conflict is running into problems tonight as the death toll on both sides continues to rise. Israel again continued its assault on Hezbollah guerrillas along the southern border of Lebanon. Across the border in Israel, air raid sirens warned of incoming Hezbollah rockets. Israeli troops did shoot down an explosive-laden drone aircraft, but a UN draft resolution supported by the White House calls for both sides to stop their attacks, and now.
Sometimes the world likes to take the easy route in order to solve a problem. Our view is
It's time to address root causes of problems. And to create a vacuum, Suzanne, is unacceptable. It would mean that we haven't addressed the root cause.
Lebanon opposes the draft resolution because it does not require withdrawal of Israeli troops.
Tragedy in Pakistan. A fire hydrant explodes and discount decorating tips.
These stories, much more in our Fox News Reel for you tonight. Let's begin in Pakistan. 140 people are feared dead after a bridge collapses. The people were on the bridge to see the rushing water below. So far, only 48 bodies have been recovered. Heavy monsoon rains have pounded the region in recent weeks.
In Columbus, a man is behind bars after punching his pregnant girlfriend in the stomach. The attack killed the couple's unborn child. Tonight, that man faces charges of involuntary manslaughter.
California fire hydrant blows its top, sending water more than 70 feet into the air. Water came pouring down like a natural waterfall, soaking everybody in sight. Drenched firefighters worked quickly to get the situation under control. They sealed the valve. Traffic was soon back to normal.
Also in California, what goes up must come down. In just a matter of seconds, the 11-story Pacific Trade Center becomes a pile of rubble. The building was taken down to make way for a new condominium complex there.
Up to Michigan, looking for a new way to create a new look for your home. Why not try contact paper? That's exactly what this woman has done. In fact, she's covered all her walls, the ceilings, the floors, even the drapes with the contact paper. She says, best yet, the price is right.
Okay. In Wisconsin, a group of about 100 cheese factory workers say they hold the winning ticket for the $208 million Powerball jackpot. The workers say they've pooled their money for years whenever the jackpot rose to $100 million. After taxes, each will walk away with nearly $1 million.
That's a lot of cheese.
It is.
All right, turn off your air conditioner and open your windows.
A live look outside from one of our Fox cams right there. Some cooler weather, thank goodness. And Dick Goddard's first forecast next.
Fireman feeling the heat after this stunt was caught on tape. Find out what he's doing, tumbling inside a clothes dryer.
And just in time for back-to-school shopping, a crackdown on cleavage. The details straight ahead.
Take charge of the road with a Ford 500, because during the Ford model year clearance, you'll get the best deal of the year on a new 2006 500. There's no better time to get behind the wheel of the safest car in its class, because during the Ford model year clearance, drive with confidence in a Ford 500 with a 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain care service contract, plus you'll get 0% financing for 5 years. See your local Ford store today.
I know you got the power of sports. You got the power of team. I know you got the power to express. You got the power to dream.
It's time to get back to it. Come on and move it. Focus on your goals. Anything you want, you can do it.
To date, Target has donated over $170 million to schools through the Take Charge of Education program. Use your red card for the power to help your school.
There are lots of differences between AT&T and Time Warner.
Yes, sir, that's true if you have Time Warner's digital phone. When your power goes out, your phone may go out too.
And you may not be able to call 911 in an emergency.
No, you're right. That's not a good thing.
You said it. Not a good thing.
With Time Warner's digital phone, when the power goes out,
Your home security system might not work either.
that's not a good thing.
You see, what Time Warner calls digital phone is really just sending your voice over their internet line. It can go out.
But with AT&T phone service, it's not a problem.
You're right, that is. Yeah, that is a good thing.
That is a good thing.
That is a good thing.
AT&T service works. That includes when the power's out, which means your home security systems work. And when you call 911, you'll get an answer.
Reliability is just one of the reasons that every 11 seconds a customer comes back to AT&T after trying someone else.
So why stay with cable?
Call 1-800-PICK-ATT today.
Drop everything. Toyota's nationwide clearance event is here. While you're there, don't miss the stylish Camry and see why Toyota's the #1 brand in passenger car sales in America. Get a great clearance deal now on a new Corolla and get 41 miles per gallon. And Corolla holds its value better than anything in its class. Or check out the hottest new Toyota, the all-new 07 Yaris. Extremely affordable and fuel efficient at 40 miles per gallon. The clock's ticking. Catch the Toyota Time nationwide clearance event today. Toyota, moving forward.
little smashing and crashing tonight at the fairgrounds in Berea as the 110th Cuyahoga County Fair officially kicked off. The fair runs through Sunday. In addition to the rides and food, highlights include fireworks for tomorrow and then again on Saturday night.
Always got to have one elephant here.
I like those too, but I call them funnel cakes.
Funnel cakes.
Same thing.
All right, it was another hot, humid day. It looks like there's going to be a change finally.
Thank
It
goodness.
is going to be moderating the temperature. Yeah, I think, as I said on the earlier shows, the 86 degrees we had today with plenty of humidity is probably going to be the most oppressive of this week coming up. We see a lot of ground clutter here we had early on. You see moving to the south across Wayne County, parts of Summit County, some of the rain, and the amounts were not impressive, although here at Fox 8 Burke Lakefront, adjacent to one another, we had 0.16, most of that this morning. Hopkins had 0.05 only, Akron Canton 0.17. Now in between these official reporting points, we did notice showers that were more impressive, and a lot of folks would have loved to see a pretty good soaking today, except, of course, the counties immediately east of Cuyahoga. We're looking at temperatures in the 70s now, and the humidity still pretty high. Around the state, we have 182 down at Cincinnati, and otherwise, the front that has ambled to the south was the trigger mechanism on what showers and thundery weather we had. So if you didn't get any earlier, you're out of luck, and I would say that will hold at least perhaps until late Thursday night, when we'll have another slight chance. A front could trigger a few showers, but you're going to love the temperatures, as we'll see when we come back.
Sounds good, Dick. Thanks.
Okay.
The Cavaliers make another change behind the microphone. Details coming up.
Plus, 24 hours of surgery to separate 4-year-old twin girls joined at the torso. We'll have the latest from the operating room.
And find out why your child's iPod could be leading them to an early sex life. The results of a major study. Straight ahead.
I'm Dick Goddard. For the current time and forecast, call the Fox 8 Serpentini weather line at 216-881-0880. It's an American revolution at your Serpentini stores.
Fox Tuesday. To save a life, House will hide a shocking truth.
This is immoral.
Anyone says anything, they're fired.
House. Then, when Brennan goes after a mafia hitman,
I recommend you walk away.
the mafia hits back. Bones, a special night in time. It all starts at 8/7 Central, Fox Tuesday.
Does this bus go to college degree?
Huh?
Reaching financial destinations takes more than aspiration.
With subsequent graduate studies?
And assured career stability?
Non-stop?
It takes preparation and the inspiration of knowing someone's on your side. With financial planning, savings, loans, and more, KeyBank helps find the best routes to your goals and the most realistic ones.
Where do the PhDs sit?
Key. Achieve anything.
Witness, you may proceed.
With my circle, Alltel customers can call any number on any network for free.
Your Honor, my clients want their identities protected from this My Circle.
Call any network for free. What were you thinking?
We were thinking our customers would like it.
I object!
I bet you do.
My Circle from Alltel Wireless, America's largest network. You choose the people you call for free. Any number, any network.
Lincoln Mercury has some of America's hottest selling new models. And to celebrate, every 2006 Mercury has the hottest deals of the summer during the Lincoln Mercury Celebration Clearance. Like the award-winning Mercury Milan. Now lease Milan with 0 first month's payment, 0 down, and 0 cash due at $257 a month. And just announced, extended powertrain coverage for 5 years or 60,000 miles on all 2006 Mercury vehicles.
Welcome to our house. It's a new season of design and savings during our store-wide sale going on now. Save up to 40% on our house furniture for every room. Imagine the possibilities. Come see what's new and save.
Seinfeld finds his girlfriend's ointment.
Fungicide. I mean, what could she have?
Fungus.
Exactly.
Next, Seinfeld.
Tonight at 11 on Fox 8.
Florida man is suspected of killing a woman who refused to take his check as payment for drugs.
Police were called to a home in Milton. That's a town near Pensacola in Florida's Panhandle. The woman inside had been stabbed to death. Officers arrested 23-year-old Christopher Ard there. He's charged with murder. Investigators believe the victim went to Christopher's house to sell him crack cocaine.
Right now, we don't have an identity on the victim, and the victim is unknown to the suspect.
It appears Ard tried to pay for the crack with a check for $300. When the woman refused, they punched and hit each other until Ard grabbed a knife.
The alleged prostitution case involving a high school football coach and a 15-year-old girl now involves a cop. U.S. Capitol Police Officer Michael Malloy told investigators the coach brought the girl to his house for sex. Malloy also says he videotaped the coach and the girl having sex. Malloy is a 15-year police veteran.
These allegations brought by the government are inconsistent with Michael's character. We're going to investigate this case thoroughly.
The coach has also admitted to having sex with the girl on several occasions since she was 14 years of age. He's been charged with first-degree sexual assault. As for the cop, he's been charged with first-degree child sex abuse while armed.
First, she spent 5 months in prison on a criminal conviction. Now, Martha Stewart is settling civil charges of insider trading for her sale of M-Clone Systems stock. Stewart will pay nearly $200,000. She's banned for 5 years from serving as a director of a public company. The settlement also limits her ability to serve as an executive of Martha Stewart Living on the Media.
Cooler weather moving our way to Goddard's 5-day forecast for you coming up.
And hold on to your wallet. Another jump at the pump could be on the way. The details on a pipeline problem that could raise gas prices again.
And cleavage concerns force a school to change their dress code. Find out why back-to-school shopping may have to change.
Now, replacing your old windows is easy as 1, 2, 3 when you call the number on your screen. First, our knowledgeable consultants help you choose the window that's right for you. Then each window is custom-made for your home and installed by our team of trained professionals. Anderson's revolutionary Fibrex material combines the strength and stability of wood with the low maintenance of vinyl, so your home stays warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Start saving on your energy bill now.
Renewal by Anderson. We love our new windows.
The Saturn Vue, with an estimated 29 miles per gallon highway and the highest crash test ratings. And the Saturn Ion, with a 5-star frontal crash safety rating and an estimated 35 miles per gallon highway. The 2006 Saturn Ion and the 2006 Saturn Vue. Great times, great timing. Now get 10% off the purchase of any new 2006 Saturn vehicle at the Saturn Summer Sales Event.
The Fox 8 I-Team. See something, hear something, know something. Call the I-Team at 216-432-4228.
For a free travel guide or to book a magnificent getaway in Chicago, visit 877chicago.com.
Turn heads and lead the pack in a Ford Fusion. Because during the Ford Model Year clearance, you'll get the best deal of the year on a new 2006 Fusion. There's no better time to get incredible gas mileage. Because during the Ford Model Year clearance, get behind the wheel with a 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain care service contract. Plus, you'll get 0% APR financing. See your local Ford store today.
Well, you better gas up now if you need it.
Oil giant British Petroleum has another reason to hike prices at the pumps. Fox 8 News reporter Dave Nethers has the story.
Prudhoe Bay is the nation's largest oil field. It is being shut down because British Petroleum says it found corrosion in its 22-mile pipeline there, 16 miles of which will be replaced. That caused oil prices to jump $10 a barrel on Monday. It also pushed gas futures up 10 cents a gallon.
All seriousness set aside at first, they're having trouble getting a hurricane started this year.
North Ridgeville Marathon owner Jay Lynn is weary of the oil company's explanations.
2.6% of our overall production and 8% of what we produce right here in America. I don't see we're in any way, shape, or form that's a substantial amount and shouldn't be starting a run on any type of fuel.
The interruption will cut production by about 400,000 barrels a day.
That sounds like a lot of oil, but let's say this is the amount of oil that we normally use on a daily basis in this country. And then this would be the amount of oil that is disrupted by cutting off the pipeline.
It goes from $2.99 to $2.79 all the way up to $3.19, back to $2.79. It's jumping back and forth. We can't afford it.
We don't have enough problems. They just want to give us more. It's, pretty soon it's going to be too expensive to drive.
We'll be like California, $4 or $5 a gallon. It's crazy.
British Petroleum says the repair could take weeks to months to complete. Local gas retailer Maurice Helou says the pricing panic has already set in.
If it turns out to be long-term, meaning 30 days or more of downtime, then there might be a small impact on the market. But we're expecting to see prices move as early as tomorrow.
Dave Nethers, Fox 8 News.
Thank you, David. The average U.S. retail price per gallon of unleaded regular was just more than $3 a gallon today, near the all-time high after Hurricane Katrina.
All right, well, we are going to get a break from the hot weather. More in Dick Goddard's forecast coming up.
And it's not music to any parents' ears. A new study revealing the connection between your teenager's iPod and their sex life, and we'll explain.
Plus, a fireman inside a clothes dryer. Find out why he's not feeling the heat over this stunt that was caught on tape.
You're watching Fox 8 News. Broadcasting in high definition.
Drop everything. Toyota's nationwide clearance event is here. While you're there, don't miss the stylish Camry and see why Toyota's the #1 brand in passenger car sales in America. Toyota Camry leads the way. The best-selling car 8 out of the last 9 years. And the 07 Camry is the best ever, with more power and room and 34 miles to the gallon. Or choose the new Avalon for even more room, more luxury, and great mileage. The clock's ticking. Catch the Toyota Time nationwide clearance event today. Toyota, moving forward.
Every generation has a defining moment. This was ours. Time magazine says World Trade Center is a gripping, powerful movie about what is best in the American spirit. Newsweek calls it a true story you'd never expect and won't forget. 4 stars. World Trade Center, rated PG-13. This Wednesday, only in theaters.
I want to stop all violence.
Ernest lives on the most violent street in the city of Buffalo.
Without partners in life, you're not going to be able to accomplish anything. And that's why I think Target has been such a great influence on our foundation.
I had children that were reading 2 years behind grade level.
I'm doing better in math and social studies.
Tiger and Target taught them to believe that they were possible.
It made me feel like I could do something in my life.
It's amazing what can happen.
Here's the stretch. Yeah. And the beat. Yeah.
They say that in life, there's only room for one great passion. Unless you're really clever. Viagra. Viagra can help guys with all degrees of erectile dysfunction, from mild to severe.
Before taking Viagra, make sure you are healthy enough to have sex. Don't take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain because it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects may include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help if you experience an erection lasting longer than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease in vision, stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away. Viagra is one of several ED treatments you and your doctor can consider.
Ask your doctor if Viagra is right for you.
Vacationers will now have to pay a little more to visit the house that Mouse built. For the second time this year, Walt Disney World increasing the cost of a basic one-day theme park ticket to $67. Disney's last rate increase was followed closely by price increases at SeaWorld and Universal Studios, which of course are located in Orlando.
I love Disney. You, on the other hand, are...
I enjoy Disney. I just don't think it's a relaxing vacation with my children.
Well,
my
that's true.
particular children.
That is very
Other
true.
children have a great time.
All right, Talladega Nights raced to the winner's circle this past weekend, earning $47 million.
Tonight, Fox 8 News Entertainment reporter David Moss takes you into the pits of this NASCAR comedy.
You know, I actually got in Dale Earnhart's car. It took me around the track 160 miles an hour. It was unbelievable.
That's fun.
Wow.
Yeah, it gets you a little excited
It's like
about
being
NASCAR.
with Stacy.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. We're going to turn the page and we're going to talk about a guy who walked the Green Mile to an Oscar nomination and battled The Rock in Scorpion King. Well, now crew chief Michael Clark Duncan takes on NASCAR for Ricky Bobby in Talladega Nights. He's in the wall.
Uh-oh. Yep, I'm flying through the air. This is not good.
Yeah, it's cool if you like crashes. Talladega Nights is NASCAR gone wild. Michael Clark Duncan plays pal and crew chief.
The doctor told us that we should let you work it out in your own sweet time, but Ricky, you can walk. What'd you just say?
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, man.
Now, man, I tell you, every time I see you, you lose a little more weight. You get trimmer and trimmer and
I'm
trimmer.
trying, you know what? I want to be on the cover of GQ one day.
GQ.
Yeah.
Well, John C. Reilly, didn't he say in this movie that he was in a fold-out of Playgirl?
Yeah, he was.
How about you? You want to do that too?
No. No. I just said GQ. That's all I said.
So you want to be a GQ, but you don't want to be in a race car, I heard.
Oh, why'd you bring that up, man? You just want me. Okay, I wimped out. I had a chance to actually drive the car, and I didn't. Will drove it. He did 134, 133, or something like that.
Ricky Bobby wins it in reverse! When you jumped into the NASCAR world, was it a shock?
Big shock, because I didn't know. You know, you just think they drive, and you say, how hard can that be? You go and you turn a key, but see, you don't turn a key in NASCAR. Yeah, you like 4 different switches, like riding a spaceship or something.
There you go.
So, and it has all these pedals down here, and plus you don't get to go use the bathroom.
No.
No, you have to keep going.
Hey, an old friend of mine, Bob Golick, was a Cleveland Brown football player.
Yeah, I remember him. From Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He used to be the one of the pit crew guys because they need big guys.
That's right.
They need meat.
That's right. You have to be good though. You really, and it's not about. You may think that it's about strength. It's about leverage too.
Yeah.
Because when you're taking that tire off, you're in a squat position, and you don't take it down and set it down. You have to take it straight off. And once you set it down, another guy hands you one, and you put it right on. And if you're off by 1/4 of an inch and you're struggling with that tire, those are seconds, man. And now your driver's in last place.
That's when the boss goes up behind you and smacks you in the head.
Or they replace you. Because they have guys on the side that's waiting if you're too slow.
So you guys actually did that a little, right?
Yeah, we had to go to pit crew school.
Man, that's wild.
I didn't have to do that because I was a crew chief.
Well, but you're a big movie star. You don't even know how to change a tire anymore, I bet.
I do, but I don't. I do know how to change one, but I don't.
That's pretty good, huh?
Talladega Nights, the ballad of Ricky Bobby.
Very cool guy. Before Michael Clark Duncan's big break in the Green Mile, he was digging ditches for a Chicago utility company. He's come a long way. Talladega Nights is in theaters now, and it is the nation's #1 movie.
When he walks in, is it like, holy smokes, this is a large human
Big
being?
guy.
You feel things shake a little bit when he says, hello. You think Dick Goddard has a deep voice? This guy.
I could see that. All
This
right.
guy rumbles like a thunderstorm.
Thank you, David. I want to check this one out. All right, here's one for you. A rock collector in Missouri makes what some are calling a holy find. You're looking at a rock that Stephen Shockley says looks like Jesus. He found it while he was swimming in a creek last year, Dick. He says he was a drug user until he found that rock. Now he says it's helped him to live a more positive life.
The life I was living, I don't live no more, and the business I run, been clean and clear. I've done really good. Business has blossomed, and I've been blessed.
Shockley says since staying off drugs, his professional life and health have improved. He says he has no intention of selling that rock, so he says you're not going to see it on eBay.
Well, good for him for cleaning up, getting straight and sober. All right, it's a school cover-up, but one that parents and teachers agree is necessary.
Up next, a crackdown on cleavage. We're going to show you where a school district is saying no to low-cut necklines.
Plus 24 hours of surgery to separate 4-year-old conjoined twin girls. We've got new information tonight from the operating room.
And there weren't many winners in the rainfall lottery today, but I think we're all going to be winners in the temperatures as we go through this week, as we shall see.
Fox 8 Weather is brought to you by Charter One.
Excuse me, that ATM just ate my card, and I have to be on a plane in an hour.
Let me see what I can do.
Miss?
Yes.
Just must have gotten a little jam.
Okay.
The car should be coming right out.
Oh, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Have a nice trip.
I'd like you to make a transfer, please. Hello?
Lincoln Mercury has some of America's hottest selling new models. And to celebrate, every 2006 Mercury has the hottest deals of the summer during the Lincoln Mercury Celebration Clearance. Like the award-winning Mercury Milan. Now lease Milan with 0 first month's payment, 0 down, and 0 cash due at $257 a month. And just announced, extended powertrain coverage for 5 years or 60,000 miles on all 2006 Mercury vehicles.
Jessica! I'm sorry I didn't call. We're on different networks.
Dude, with my circle from Alltel Wireless, you can call any number on any network for free.
Any network?
Yep. And with this new strobe, you can send instant messages in a flash.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Ty Pennington?
Oh, boy.
I'll be right down. You got it.
My Circle from Alltel Wireless. You choose the people you call for free. Any number, any network. And now get a great deal on the new I Am Ready strobe.
Flying out of that big airport on business can get you so dazed, it just takes the wind right out of you. So next time, fly out of the Akron-Canton Airport. A better way to go. Visit our website to see all the reasons why.
Touch, the newest exhibit at Cleveland Metro Park Zoo. Touch stingrays, touch sharks, but touch soon. The fun only lasts through Labor Day at Cleveland Metro Park Zoo. Big films, big stars, big screen. Catch Cinema at the Square at the Palace Theater the month of August. It's the way movies were meant to be seen, with short features, cartoons, and organ concerts. For more information, call 216-421-6000. That's 216-421-6000. Beginning August 10th, catch Sabrina, Easy Rider, and Casablanca. And don't miss other upcoming Cinema at the Square features.
Well, are iPods causing teens to have sex at younger ages? Some researchers say yes.
Fox 8 News reporter Suzanne Stratford explains.
Every generation, some artist seems to shake things up. Now a new study found that teenagers listening to sexually explicit music on their iPods are twice as likely to have sex sooner than those who don't.
Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere.
We heard that kind of thing from people in the 60s and 70s, and at the time I thought that's silly, but I'd have to say that it is probably true.
Artists like Ludacris defend songs like Pimpin' All Over the World.
And when you swinging them hips.
But research published in this month's issue of Pediatrics claims these songs portray women as sex objects and men as sex-driven, encouraging kids to copy the behavior.
I really don't think so.
To me, it's just music to me.
I've heard it before, and I don't really like it.
Teens we spoke to disagreed, but over 1,400 boys and girls ages 12 through 17 interviewed for the study confirmed it.
The problem's the technology. With the CD, there's a rating system right on the cover, or you can go inside and read the lyrics. But with an iPod, who knows what they're listening to?
I suggest to parents that they need to spend at least 1 hour just sitting in front of MTV and seeing the messages that their kids get.
Dr. Lolita McDavid with Rainbow Babies and Children's Hospital says it's much more than just music.
No one ever sees any consequences to the behavior that goes on.
Dr. McDavid says it's not the iPod, it's bad parenting.
Kids who listen to that kind of music may be a little less supervised by their parents anyway because they're allowed to either bring in what they want
and start talking to them early.
So you can't wait until your children are 13 and then talk to them about sex. You know, if you didn't answer their question when they were 3 and 4 and 5, very frankly, but you know, just answer the question, they're not going to talk to you later on about things.
It's a fine line between being a responsible parent and being a snoop, but you really have to do what you have to do to make sure that they turn out right.
Suzanne Stratford, Fox 8 News.
Now, Suzanne says the teens having sex weren't just listening to rap music, but rock as well. But a group representing rappers responded by saying that the artists are singing about social and economic realities.
All right, a Texas school district trying to put a revealing problem under wraps now before classes begin. Pretty soon now, a couple weeks. Cleavage concerns have led the Arlington School Board to amend the district's dress code. From now on, plunging necklines are banned. That means no more low-cut blouses or tops. Most parents seem to agree a cover-up was needed.
I'm thinking that our daughters are growing up a little bit too fast these days.
Gotten bad enough that unfortunately our young males are looking at more than their English book, their speech book, their science book. And it's kind of nice to have something left to the imagination.
I just have to be more careful on what kind of shirts I buy. Change my style a little.
But as well, some students are complaining the new dress code will make their back-to-school shopping more difficult.
A delicate 24-hour operation going on tonight to separate two 4-year-old twin sisters born fused at the midsection. Complicating the operation is the fact that the girls share one kidney and a set of legs. Each of the girls will be given one leg, and one will be placed on dialysis until she's strong enough to receive a transplant kidney from her mother in 6 months. This operation is the first of its kind. We're told at this hour that the girls are still in surgery and that they are both currently in stable condition.
Amazing. Good. We'll keep you posted on that as well.
Truly. When people said 86 degrees today, that's all. I know it felt a lot more.
It did. It felt like 90-something.
You're right. Well, the heat index was right there at 90. But as often is the case, it is the humidity. You go out into the desert areas, Las Vegas and Phoenix, temperatures could be 100 or so, but the humidity is less than about 10%. But it's still like putting your head in an oven at 100 degrees. We're looking here at a pretty good sunset. And again, you need clouds. Got to have clouds to make it interesting, and we had a few of them up there. All this in the wake. How about a little afterglow? Cue the afterglow. There you go. But all this in the wake of that very diffident, shy front that gave a few of us rain. And again, here in the city, during the morning, we had 0.16 of an inch. No big deal, but a lot of folks wanted that, except the counties to the east, of course, of Cleveland. And there was a cluster of heavy thunderstorms down around Marietta, Parkersburg, West Virginia at late afternoon. And a few of them are left over. There's one lonely bogey there in the Mansfield area. 78 degrees currently. Readings are in the 70s, except for the 82 down there at Cincinnati. And here's what we're looking at, that 18,000-foot key level dictating what kind of air is headed our way. And the air that's headed our way is coming out of Canada again. Thank you, Canada. Oh, Canada. High pressure, though, here. This is the heat dome that shows no sign of giving up soon. These poor people. Well, Dallas, 86 days now at temperatures so far this summer at 90 degrees or better. They've had a bunch of them in the 100-degree category, too. Here's our benefactor for the cooler air. It didn't pay off in much rain, but it's sagging to the south, pushed along by a rather timid high, but it'll be strong enough to, again, give us some pretty decent temperatures the next number of days. May's moon up there tonight. It's actually full Wednesday morning, and the full moons, you may have noticed, they go fairly low across the sky in summer. They're much higher during the winter months. We lost Chris over the weekend. Thank goodness that storm fizzled out. We've got another cluster headed our way, well, not our way, but at least towards the west, and at this point shows no sign of tropical storm development. Thank goodness. 86 and 72 have been our extremes today. 81 normal high. The record's 95, 48. Sun up 6:29, setting at 8:36. Boaters, small craft advisory could go through the afternoon tomorrow, 3 to 5 footers because of a northerly fetch at 10 and 20. Highs today, well, we pretty well matched New York, and we did Chicago, 93 Washington, but no really cooler air in sight for the Midwest because that mountain of high pressure is just firmly entrenched. 63 degrees tonight, so we'll be steadily cooling. The chance of any local shower or isolated thunder shower now is pretty well out of here. I would say 99% worth. 78 tomorrow. Beautiful temperature for most of us. Sunshine, a few cumulus clouds, comfortably warm, a bit of a breeze out of the northeast, and the Akron-Canton area low to mid-60s tonight. You're looking at 80 degrees tomorrow. The humidity will be at a much more humane level. So we'll go with a 78, a 57, lots of sunshine, about 80 Wednesday, 60 at night, moving up into the 80s on Thursday, the chance late Thursday into Friday. Another front could give a shower or thunder shower. Tell you the weekend right now is looking very nice and seasonably warm.
Okay. Thank you. Prematurely.
Thank me later.
A group of firemen in hot water tonight over a stunt that was caught on tape.
Coming up next, the fireman climbs inside of a clothes dryer, gets tumble dry. We'll show you why not everyone is laughing.
Up next in sports, Cavaliers make another change behind the microphone. Details coming up. Plus, countdown to preseason kickoff. Are the Browns ready for the opener? We go inside training camp for the answers.
But first, a look at the day's business news.
Here's your world with Neil Cavuto.
Well, stock slipping as oil was jumping. The Dow dropping nearly 21 points ahead of the Fed's meeting on interest rates. The Nasdaq fell about 12.5 points. Oil soaring to just under 77 bucks a barrel, spiking on word that BP is shutting down a major pipeline. That could translate into even higher prices at the pump. Martha Stewart paying $195,000 to settle civil insider trading charges involving her in-clone stock sale. Stewart also agreeing to a 5-year ban as a company director. And Bono is now a part owner of Forbes magazine, an investor group including Bono, snapping up a minority stake in Forbes Media. Northwest Airlines posting a wider loss, the bankrupt carrier dealing with high fuel prices, mounting restructuring costs, and high gas prices not stopping GM from bringing back a famous muscle car. GM will reportedly announce the return of the Camaro on Thursday. That's business. I'm Neil Cavuto.
Tonight's business report was brought to you by Visa. Visa helps make businesses of any size more efficient. Your business is your life. Life takes Visa.
We gotta be more efficient. What would Shuford do?
We gotta think big. What would Carter Litwin do?
What would Watkins Worldwide do?
We've got to be more nimble.
What would those guys at Hornstein do?
Visa helps make businesses of any size more efficient. Whether your company's big,
I got it,
or just your ideas are. Your business is your life. Life takes Visa.
The Saturn Vue, with an estimated 29 miles per gallon highway and the highest crash test ratings. And the Saturn Ion, with a 5-star frontal crash safety rating and an estimated 35 miles per gallon highway. The 2006 Saturn Ion and the 2006 Saturn Vue. Great times, great timing. Now get 10% off the purchase of any new 2006 Saturn vehicle at the Saturn Summer Sales Event.
I keep putting food out, but they just won't eat.
I've got an idea. Wendy Melt.
Even burgervores get tired of the same burger. So try the Wendy Melt, a quarter pound of hot and juicy beef with Swiss, sauteed onions, and a Thousand Island sauce. For the next big thing in burgers, go to Wendy's and do what tastes right.
Three screens, wireless, broadband, and TV are now coming together. The new AT&T is bringing you all the ways you see your world, all on the most complete and secure network. The new AT&T, your world delivered.
So any predictions for the Browns?
Charlie Fry, league MVP.
You know what? If he stays healthy for 16 games, I'll take it because center Bob Hallen missed the Browns' evening practice with a back injury. Remember, he's the guy that replaced injured LaCharles Bentley. We won't know how bad it is until tomorrow. Just another question mark for a team full of them. So we take a look in this week's edition of Upon Further Review. Let's start with the offense. The Browns desperately need a playmaker. In tight end Kellen Winslow returned to form.
I know what I can do out there, and I've watched film of myself. I haven't fell off any. I haven't lost a step, so to say. So I'm good.
Same question for Braylon Edwards. will his knee be ready for the regular season opener?
Basically, it feels good. We're going to progress slowly every day. And if the knee is ready come September 10th, we're going to go. Right now, obviously, based on letting me practice every day, the knee is feeling good. If it wasn't, they wouldn't let me practice.
And without starting center LaCharles Bentley, can Bob Hallen replace him? And can the O-line protect quarterback Charlie Fry?
One of the major themes, at least in my mind, for us is to protect him physically, preserve him mentally, and promote him organizationally. And I think we're on the track to do that.
Meanwhile, plenty of questions on defense, too. Who will win the starting safety job, Rodney Poole or Sean Jones? Can Lee Bodden go from undrafted to being a starting cornerback? Will young linebackers DeQuell Jackson and Leon Williams be as good as advertised? And after being last in sacks in 05, can top pick Cameron Wembley get to the quarterback? And speaking of getting to the quarterback, it's almost as if people have forgotten how good linebacker Willie McGinnis is. Willie, so much has been made of you being the veteran guy and helping the younger guys, but you got some game left in you, don't you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not out here. I'm not coaching, you know.
Meanwhile, Buckeyes open practice in Columbus today, 26 days before the opener against Northern Illinois. For the first time in a long time, OSU opens as the nation's preseason #1 team. And as expected, the Bucks are taking it all in stride.
You know, it's just exciting starting no matter where you're ranked, and I'll be honest, I don't know where we were ranked the first 5 years we were here. I'm sure it wasn't one, but you know, we just went to work and hopefully did the best we could.
We have a great core of leaders. You know, we're going to have you know, leaders from top to bottom at every position, I think, and you know, that's what the 2002 team had.
All right, after 3 weeks of practice and 2 exhibition games, one thing is for sure. Team USA basketball kicking butt and taking names. USA versus China this morning. Watch LeBron down the lane, wham with the right hand. Then late in the first quarter, Dwight Howard watched the rebound and the putback. And Bronny flashing the outside game for 3. You're welcome, Howie. King led all scorers with 22. Carmelo at 19. Was close for a quarter, but the USA spanks China 119-73. More changes with the Cavaliers today. Last year's PA announcer Ronnie Duncan was let go. The Cavs say their agreement with, quote, Mr. Duncan was a 1-year contract which expired, and they will now launch a search to replace him. Ronnie is a great guy and a class act, and I want to wish him the best. I guarantee you he will land on his feet. Tour de France champion Floyd Landis criticized the world's anti-doping agency, saying they failed to follow their own rules in making results of his drug test public. The test revealed synthetic testosterone in his system. Race director Christian Prudhomme recently said Landis no longer considered the race winner, but Floyd displaying the yellow jersey with pride.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to take that yellow jersey that I wore on the last day and I'm going to hang it on my wall because I'm proud of what I did. I won that race with determination and heart, and I think anybody that watched that race will agree with me in that. Everything I did was according to the rules, exactly the way the rest of the race went, and I'm proud of the achievement that I have made.
All right, somebody's lying.
Yes.
All right, either he's lying or the people that conduct these tests are lying. We're going to find out exactly who in the next couple of months.
Thanks, Tony.
Bonus when you get the results.
An investigation underway tonight into a dangerous prank which left a fireman being tumble-dried by laughing colleagues.
Well, the cell phone video shows a fireman climbing into a giant dryer as others put clothes inside to protect him from the heat. Once the machine is switched on, other firemen could be heard laughing. The footage was passed on to department bosses, who immediately launched an investigation into the incident. The firefighter was not hurt.
We wanted to do that to you.
I would enjoy that.
For a while.
Seinfeld next here on Fox 8, tonight's episode called The Conversion.
Be sure to wake up with Fox 8 News in the morning
doze off?
with Wayne. I thought it was a conversation.
Oh.
Wayne and Tracy beginning at 5. Have a good night.
You're watching Cleveland's own Fox 8 News.
Marco's Pizza!
It's the amazing pizza deal that everyone's shouting about. 2 medium Marco's pizzas, cheese plus 1 topping for just $10.99. Get a third for $5 more.
Marco's Pizza!
2 Marco's pizzas for just $10.99. A third for only $5 more.
The Hyundai Challenge is on. We're out to prove our new Tucson is a better value than CR-V or RAV4.
To start, J.D. Power & Associates just named the Hyundai Tucson highest-ranked compact multi-activity vehicle in initial quality. Tucson comes with America's best warranty.
Take the Hyundai Challenge
During the Hyundai Challenge Summer Clearance and take home an award-recognized Tucson. Get up to $1,500 cash back. Lease a new Tucson for just $199 a month at your local Hyundai dealer. Offer ends August 31st.
Welcome to our house.